Hello everyone, this is Chain Breaker. How are y'all today? I'm bringing you some new, what they call it, some new content. That's what what I'm trying to say. I'm bringing you all some new content to my channel. Now, if you have been coming to I Am a Chain Breaker, excuse me. If you've been coming to this channel, I normally showing something about me eating, travel, and all that, right? Well, the bottom line is, in the very beginning, I just didn't listen to anyone. Everyone said, I am a chain breaker. That doesn't match what you're doing, which is true. So I called myself having me a plan, y'all. My plan was, if you don't know my story, I call myself chain breaker only because my channel is called I Am a Chain Breaker. But hey, whatever. I'm a child of God. That's all I know. But bottom line is, when I first started watching YouTube, I started watching Be Love like everybody else, and all the other people who did the mukbangs. And if you don't know what mukbang is, Mukbang, that is a Korean term where they put a lot of food in front of them and they eat. Where most of the Koreans don't really do a lot of talking, they just eat. Well, you know us, when we get a hold of something, we're going to change the game. So Be Love started eating and talking. Then all of a sudden, everybody was like, okay, I'm gonna start eating and talking. So anyway, my when I first came out doing YouTube, I copied her eating and talking. Okay, and it was interesting because sometimes she would drop you a nugget of knowledge of what's going on in the YouTube world, and I loved it. You know what I'm saying? And then in the adventure, she started showing us her house and all that. She was inspiring. I love it. She still is inspiring. To my she was. I still watch Beloved. Anyway, and I buy her sauce. And yes, she doesn't pay me to say this, but I am a big supporter of her sauce because it's good. If it wasn't good, y'all, I wouldn't. I'm not getting paid anything. I would not lie to y'all. You try to put all the ingredients together like she say, but I'm telling you something. I don't know what she do. She put a little magic in there or something, but it's not the same. But anyway, long story short, I am a chain breaker. I'm 53 years old. I live in Montgomery, Alabama. I'm from Florida. I've lived in the Atlanta, Georgia area. So I've been around. I've been to Tallahassee area. I've been to the Fort Lauderdale area, the Miami area. Um, I lived in Tuskegee. I lived in Conyers. All these other places, y'all, I live. And with that, I have gained a lot of knowledge from people. Because, it's good to talk, but it's better to listen. So, people say God gave you two ears for a reason and one mouth. Okay. I didn't get that memo till I didn't get that memo till I was in my 50s. Anyway, y'all. So my game plan was I was gonna suck y'all in with the eating because I thought, hey, that's what's in now. So I was gonna eat, suck y'all all into the eating, get me a fan base, and then I was gonna, talk about the Lord and start talking about the Lord and things, and not because I'm perfect, and do not put me on a pedestal. It's because this is what I'm striving to do. I'm trying to better myself. I'm not trying to be perfect because there's only one perfect person, and that's Jesus himself. So I am not trying to be perfect. I'm just trying to inspire you all, encourage you all, and let you know if nobody else out there love you, I love you, okay? And that I if you name something, I've probably been there. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I have never did drugs, and I never was quote an alcoholic, but I have drank alcohol, and I can still drink alcohol every blue moon. I mean, Jesus turned water into wine for his mama's party. I mean, hey, that's my sign that he, you can get a little bit, you know. But I'm not a big drinker. My partner in life, he's not a big drinker. No, he's not a drinker at all, and not a smoker. So I'm trying to promote good health and wealth with him. And eventually we both gonna get on the losing the weight game, but we ain't there yet. So I'm saying all that to let you all know I come before you humble, and I like jokes, and I like to have fun, and I don't like Debbie Downers all the time. Now, hey, I'm the first one. I complain. Now, I would give you some complaints, and little gossip don't hurt every now and then, but we know that's not what God teaches. So what I'm telling you, I'm with you all. I'm not perfect. I'm never going to be perfect. But together we can encourage each other. We can learn things. I'm going to try to let you all know what's going on in the news in case you don't like to watch the news. What's going on. And just keep it within God. Always sending you a prayer and trying to get things going in your life where we can have each other. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some lonely people out there, and I understand that. And I can be considered lonely because I'm a loner. You know, I have my daughter, but I've always been considered a loner because I just I know something was in me that showed me. I guess I learned as a child never depend on anybody. You know, when that person is there for you 24/7 for 10 months, all of a sudden something may happen in their life and they no longer can be there for you. So I've learned to adapt at a young age, at a very young age, y'all. I learned to switch gears. And that's what I'm trying to hopefully let you all know. Switching gears don't have to always be terrible, okay? Switching gears means it's time. It is time for a change. It is time. You know, they said the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different outcome. That has a lot of truth to it, doesn't it? We want things to fall out the sky. We want it to grow on a tree. We want things to just be handed to us. But guess what? At the end of the day, I can testify. You'll never appreciate it. The most things I appreciated in my life is things I've worked for. Okay? I hold on to them with dear life. You know what I'm saying? But when somebody give me something, it's like, I might keep it, may not keep it. Let me tell you a quick story about my brother. My brother gave me this furniture, y'all. And I was like, oh, I'm sick of all this big furniture. I'm sick of all this big furniture. I actually have to pick apartments to fit this furniture. And I was just like, I may just give it away. I even asked the family member, do you want it? Whatever, whatever. And they was like, no. So anyway, long story short, y'all, my brother politely texts me the receipts that he had from Haverty's. So he would just let me know, okay, you want to talk about this furniture, you tired of it, but let me show you what you have. Okay, you know, before you just want to give it away, let me show you what you have. So when he showed me all them digits behind where he paid for that furniture, I was like, oh Lord, you know, he right. I need to put some years in. I need to keep this because I would never pay this much for furniture. Because let me tell y'all something. I'm a used furniture girl. I really am. I buy used in a minute and throw a cloth over and keep it moving. I really am. And I promise y'all, this probably I will, unless my future husband decide to buy some furniture. I promise y'all, I don't invest in furniture like that. I really don't. I never really care for it. But my sisters and brothers, they will. And my mother was like that. She would put thousands into furniture. But long story short, y'all, it made me think, okay, he put his hard working money into this furniture, and I'm gonna respect that, and I am grateful. And I've always been a grateful person. I'm not gonna stop being one now. So to show him my appreciation, I have this furniture to this day, brother. Okay. To this day, I still have this furniture. But anyway, yeah, it is good. I mean, the furniture's so doggone huge, I can take the pillows out and use it for bed. But anyway, long story short, we're going to talk about what we came here for. My name is Betty Martin. Like I said, I'm originally from Montgomery. I'm not originally from Montgomery, Lord have mercy, but I'm in Montgomery. But a lot of people say, oh, I hate Montgomery. Why people in Montgomery? Why people in Montgomery? Look, you have to get in where you fit in, and you have to know some things, okay? When you see something, say something, keep it moving, keep it pushing. Some things you got to let slide. Some things you have to address. You gonna have to move it and shake it. To survive in Montgomery, you got to be a mover and a shaker, baby. You can't play. You know what I'm saying? And you can smile sometimes, and sometimes you got to know when not to smile. So that's all I can tell you, baby. I haven't had too many problems with my with where my area is, but I'm not gonna lie. I hear gunshots, I hear arguing, I hear cars going all time of night. Yes, I can do without that. Totally agree. Okay. But in the longhorn of things, I have never ever found any other cheaper rent where I am now than what I have now. So that's what keeps me holding on. This cheap rent, y'all. This cheap rent. I'm holding on to dear life. But anyway, And with that being said, I'm going to let you know this is why I love Jesus. This is why I pray to him every day. I talk to him every day. I be like, Lord, help me. Help me, Lord Jesus, help me. And let me tell y'all, the funniest thing is when I used to say that in the stores, I used to say, Lord, help me. And these older people say, he will. And I used to say, oh, I didn't mean for them to hear that. But hey, they heard it and they let me know he will help you. So I went to church today, y'all. I was in the word. The word was talking about waiting. Ooh, and that is my pet peeve right there. So that pastor hit it dead on the dot right there. He was talking to me. I'm not a good at waiting. I'm not. And I'm worse than a man, y'all. I'm trying to solve problems. I don't like problems. I try to solve them in a minute. What's the problem? Let me solve them. You know what I'm saying? And then every now and then, y'all know what I have to do. Girl, if you don't shut up, haven't God always taken you through? Haven't he? So stop all that. I try to worry, y'all. And then something just say, haven't God always showed you through everything you done? Girl, be quiet. And so I'm here to remind you all that Jesus got us. Okay, he got us. And I know, and just like the pastor preached, I'm telling you, it was for me right before I get ready to do this. It was to tell me so I could tell you all that you have to wait. That's not nice, but in the waiting, keep praying. Pray more than you ever prayed before. When you have a problem, y'all, stop the bickering, stop the cursing and the fussing and ready to fight. Get on your knees. That's just, you don't have to literally get on your knees, but if you do, that's wonderful because that's what they used to do in the old days. But get on your knees and pray like you never prayed before. And when you get in that shower, you talk to the Lord. Lord, help me today. Help me to make it. Because so-and-so coming after me. I don't know what to do with this person. They just keep coming at me at work. I don't know what to do. Just talk to them. Tell them your problems. Just talk, y'all. I'm telling you. When you wake up in the morning, say, thank you, Jesus, for another day. I mean, let God be a part of everything you do. You make it to work. Thank you, Jesus, for helping me to make it to work. I mean, you just keep the praises. You ever heard the saying, when the praises go up, the blessings come down? That is so true, y'all. You have to give him the praises. You know what I'm saying? You can't just keep asking for stuff. Show him that you're thankful for what he has now given you. And then when he will bless, if you show him that you can do right with little, he will bless you with much. That's, I know I'm ripping it all up, but I'm going to eventually pull out the Bible on y'all and I'm going to start telling y'all just what the Bible say. And I'm going to stop cutting up the words, okay? But this is just really an intro of who I am, what not my new channel is. This is the channel I'm going to start trying to make about what it is, being a chain breaker. I want to eventually have titles to bring y'all in and let y'all know this is our channel and we're going to make it as good as we can. And we're going to do it together. And sometimes you don't have to say a word, just listen. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like they said, God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. So you don't always have to talk on this channel. Just listen, watch, subscribe, and like so my channel can flourish, so I can do better things for you. Because remember now, this is our little sanctuary. This is our blessing. This is like our little inner church. And when I get blessed, I'm going to bless you. You know what I'm saying? So in this, as my channel grows and I become a blessing, I'm going to become a blessing to you. And that is my goal. I want to be a chain breaker. I am a chain breaker. That's the name of my channel. And I want to make you one too. If you're not one already, you may be one already. Eventually we'll get to the fact that you can tell me your story, how you are. But for right now, I'm just introducing myself, telling you what my channel is going to be about. I want to bring you some flourish, good stuff. I don't care if it's anything dealing with a job, something to do with the day, something to make you think about, something to make you laugh. We're going to do it, okay? We're going to make this channel a love channel, a blessing channel, a fun channel. I might even eat a little bit on here. Who knows? I don't know. But I got my other channel over there. Eat, Grow and Go with Betty. Subscribe to that channel and subscribe to this one and like, and comment. Love y'all. Take care.